Great minds discuss ideas. Average minds discuss events. Small minds discuss people. You must do the things you think you cannot do. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. People grow through experience if they meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear for newer and richer experience. A woman is like a tea bag. You never know how strong it is until it's in hot water. Friendship with oneself is all important, because without it, one cannot be friends with anyone else in the world. You can often change your circumstances by changing your attitude. Remember always that you not only have the right to be an individual, you have an obligation to be one. Do the things that interest you and do them with all your heart. Don't be concerned about whether people are watching you or criticizing you. The chances are that they aren't paying attention to you. No one can make you feel inferior without your consent. Do what you feel in your heart to be right, for you'll be criticized anyway. The giving of love is an education in itself. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. It is better to light a candle than curse the darkness. One's philosophy is not best expressed in words. It is expressed in the choices one makes, and the choices we make are ultimately our responsibility. It isn't enough to talk about peace. One must believe in it, and it isn't enough to believe in it. One must work at it. Beautiful young people are accidents of nature, but beautiful old people are works of art. If someone betrays you once, it's their fault. If they betray you twice, it's your fault. We are afraid to care too much, for fear that the other person does not care at all. Many people will walk in and out of your life, but only true friends will leave footprints in your heart. I believe anyone can conquer fear by doing the things he fears to do, provided he keeps doing them until he gets a record of successful experience behind him. Since everybody is an individual, nobody can be you. You are unique. No one can tell you how to use your time. It is yours. Your life is your own. You mold it. You make it. Work is always an antidote to depression. Old age has deformities enough of its own. It should never add to them the deformity of vice. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That is why it is called the present. Since you get more joy out of giving joy to others, you should put a good deal of thought into the happiness you are able to give. Do not stop thinking of life as an adventure. You have no security unless you can live bravely, excitingly, imaginatively, unless you can choose a challenge instead of competence. Happiness is not a goal. It's a byproduct of a life well lived. Probably the happiest period in life most frequently is in middle age, when the eager passions of youth are cooled and the infirmities of age not yet begun. You wouldn't worry so much about what others think of you if you realized how seldom they do. When you have decided what you believe, what you feel must be done, have the courage to stand alone and be counted. Life is what you make it, always has been, always will be. A stumbling block to the pessimist is a stepping stone to the optimist. Character building begins in our infancy and continues until death. Life was meant to be lived, and curiosity must be kept alive. One must never, for whatever reason, turn his back on life. It is not fair to ask of others what you are not willing to do yourself. Never allow a person to tell you no who doesn't have the power to say yes. No matter how plain a woman may be, if truth and honesty are written across her face, she will be beautiful. Never mistake knowledge for wisdom. One helps you make a living, the other helps you make a life. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with the best you have to give. What could we accomplish if we knew we could not fail? With the new day comes new strength and new thoughts. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Alone, we can do so little. Together, we can do so much. The highest result of education is tolerance.